In this video, I'm going to show you how to trade the profile. In the first episode, we covered the basics of volume profiling. In episode 2, I showed you how to set high quality, data-driven price levels to do business at. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually trade them. If you missed episode 1 and 2, no worries. Go ahead and subscribe in the description below, and you can get up to speed in just a few minutes. Okay, let's take a quick look at how these profiles develop. This is from a couple days ago. We're going to replay these two profiles and watch how they develop. So I'm going to use TradingView to replay these 2 days and show you how one profile can lead to another. Okay, here's just before the cash session on this day, and you can see how we are in a pre-market D-shaped profile. You can watch this high volume node right here develop as price consolidates. And let's pause for a second. So what we have here is we have essentially a D-shaped profile with an inefficiency right here. And if you watched my episode 1, you'll know that inefficiencies in here like to get filled. Okay, so knowing that, we can be on the lookout for price to move on up and fill in that inefficiency. Okay, and there's the close on the day. And what we have here is a lowercase b-shaped profile. And traditionally, a lowercase b-shaped profile is when price is falling down. When you have the reverse, when you have a lowercase b with price breaking out to the upside, you know that you have an incomplete move, an incomplete value shift. So value has not shifted yet. So this is either a fake move up or we're going to bring value to the top. So let's watch and see what takes place in the next trading day. Okay, so there you have it. You have your lowercase b here when price shifted or moved radically up in the last few minutes of the day. This is an anomaly. Okay, so with this kind of a pattern in the profile, you can tell that we have consolidation down here, we have expansion, and then the likely next formation is going to be consolidation. So we have essentially a capital B shaped profile split over 2 days. Okay, let's get into this setup and let me show you how to trade these profile locations. Okay, so we've got our 30-minute chart here that we created on episode 2. All right, and I went ahead and color coded them so I know what these individual levels are, whether it's all-time high, whether it's value area high, value area low, prior day high, structure level, psychological level, so on and so forth. So I've color coded them in the color scheme that I am familiar with. Okay, so here we're gonna zone in on this movement down and the trade I captured from 52.81 3/4 down to 52.75. Doesn't look like much on this chart here. It's a 7-point move and we captured probably about 75% of it on that move. Okay, so we're gonna drill down to a 2-minute chart and we're gonna look at this price action down here and I'll walk you through how I assess these levels. So let's do that. Okay, so here is that price action right here. This is our lowercase b-shaped profile that we've covered already. Okay, so right here at this level is what we want to hone in on. Okay, so we have essentially a pre-market overnight run-up. And we have our opening candle, which is right here, which is incredibly weak. So we broke through this 52.92 half level, right? And then the opening candle was incredibly weak. At the close of that 2-minute candle, we had a long wick at the top and then a rotation down. And then price created this new swing low right here and took another run at it up here and failed again. Then we had more weakness at the top here. And then price took a violent turn south. Okay, so in these next 3 candles, price rotated back down. These were heavy, violent candles that ripped through VWAP. And so we closed through VWAP and then we had more sellers pouring in right here. And how do I know that there were sellers pouring in there? Well, I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, and so then we had price rotating back down. I missed this entry. This was actually the real entry that I should have taken at first. However, I'm human and I missed this one. Okay, but not to worry. price did offer me another entry, which was right here. So my next level down was this 52.81 3/4 level, right? Price violently closed through it and then offered me an entry right here. So I got in on this bar right here and wrote it all down in one bar. It gave me 19 tick move, which is about just under 5 points. Okay, so that was the move to the south. So my criteria to get into play these levels is wait for the market to show its hand, and it did right here. Weakness to the top, violent move down, right? That tells me we're going down. And then I just played the level down to the next level. This is how I assess the strength of buyers and sellers at my levels. Alongside my profile chart where we build these levels, I use an order flow footprint chart that you see right here. Okay, so with this chart, I measure the buyers and sellers coming into the market. So on our opening bar right here, you can see from the run-up of the AM session that was just before this, we had a run-up to our level right here, it broke right through it, and we saw massive weakness. And then we saw a rotation off of our level of 52.92.5, and price set a nice swing low right here and took another run at that level, and we failed to even reach that level. From that failure, we can see sellers start to pour into the marketplace. If we expand this out just a little bit, you can see sellers coming in here, and then you can really see them pour in here and here. Price ripped through VWAP. Price then ripped through our next level, 52.81.75, gave us a nice close on heavy sellers, and the selling continued. I got in a short right here. We ripped through our next couple of price levels and got out just before our 52.75 level. And there you have it. I use volume profile to set my data-driven price levels, and I use order flow to qualify my entries at those locations. If you want to learn how to trade order flow, hit the subscribe button below and check out my order flow series where I take the complex and simplify it. See you there.